taking a swing. I'm going to look at their ass. Doing a lot. Quit kicking me. I think I sacked Jaden Daniels like 12 times in this game. Yeah, I changed to that. That's not the kick meter. I can't use the kick meter. Get his ass. Shadow, stop. All right, come on, DeMarcus.
QB coming into his fifth NFL season in Oklahoma.
Formation 4-3.
Did we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football? It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has
Watch
changed
this.
that conversation.
Watch this. Come on, Lawrence. This. DeMarcus Lawrence, baby. Sack his ass. And that was all me. Always.
Second down.
That's 25 sacks. You ain't going nowhere, Saquon.
So an enviable spot here as they stop our first and very long. Operating for the gun. Here's Hurts.
Micah Parsons.
Now on fifth down, comes Brady Man. This away from the Birds.
Honey, Mitch.
Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. It's a textbook covering that. It is south down almost 52. So now the Cowboys get an opportunity to send that offense out for the first time. Bringing him coming off one of his best seasons as a pro MVP run finish in year number 9. Dak Prescott.
And you can feel it, Kate. He wasn't too tough at any point in the last week's game. As he led them to a win, kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400, and he was still scored.
I'm going, Dak.
Came in with a good finish with 400 yards. To this mindset, that's the minimum mark for him to take this week.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Prescott now on third down. And he brings this one in, but just out of bounds. Just took it too close to the boundary. He got put down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds and catch that far down the field. What an effort. Just too difficult to play to make.
Offense still staying after the incompletion. They're going to try for it. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to get brought down after reaching the 43. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Elliott first and 10. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Up in the tempo of offense. Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they finally bring him down. But that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone.
Touchdown, CeeDee Lamb, baby.
Will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first point.
I can place Matt.
CeeDee Lamb with the touchdown.
And I'm not just a one-play guy. I can do that.
Aubrey good on the counter. And the Cowboys
Zero,
pick up a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Out the back of the end zone, Mitch. No return.
Kickoff rules. It's going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading
to Marcus Lawrence. He's a monster. I don't even just like a Parsons. Which I can. I mean, he's got like 2 tackles.
Thanks to a great effort defensively.
On second down, here's Barkley.
Nowhere. You Eagles ain't got nothing for me.
Third and 10. Eagles offense get it done.
Uh-oh. Micah Parsons.
From the pistol, Hurts. Completely on the marker. And he'll be down to 7-2 midfield. He'll take him up to 48.
That was a good pass.
They'll come up first and 10.
Micah Parsons.
I can promise you, that's not what I like on the backfield. Your rules in the white for 6 QB run is going to net you a whole more yardage than that. Let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play. It typically goes for
I just threw that one over. That's a touchdown. No, he stopped me.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Hurts down from the gun.
He dropped it. That's a stop.
Doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be second and goal. Barkley. Can't bypass that line.
Third and goal.
It's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast their fortunes can turn. Second short from the feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now it's got the critical third down.
And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Fourth, the trip to the end zone. Elrod from Barkley. And he cannot shake the tempo.
Turn him over.
And he will not get there. They stop him on the goal. What a stand. Force that turnover on downs. First down, here's that. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. No dice on that wire pass. Here's second down. Elliott straight ahead. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. That's the wrong 10-yard Brandon Graham with the stop. Defense with excellent opportunity to stop here on third down. Now Prescott. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Here's Prescott, first and 10.
Oh, CD, you dropped the ball. You never do that.
They were looking for him again, but looking for moments. We thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football off his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different game than a pass rush.
Oh, someone steps in, it's intercepted. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. The defense calls it down.
What about my
And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
We're trying to figure out what. You want to kick that too, buddy? What? You kick that? Oh, I got left the cookies though. You got your mom on the Reese's.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun snap.
Look.
Pocket isn't holding up. There
You Marcus Lawrence, I didn't even touch the control.
Play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven. Tell the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasting no time in getting that sack.
It's Saquon Barkley. And he's still looking for the ball to sparks the ground game as that run stop along. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, third down. Here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's short of first after a mile gain. So on fourth down, here comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Kelly, over the try. It's a 36-yard run from the left tackle. The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's up back down to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you're leading 3 points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't find out that he landed on the back. And the kicker gets the stats a little bit. It's a high percentage mistake.
We've got a guy here. There's the four. They send it away.
One for each of them.
Oh, this return starts to the front.
What?
Down to 27. The Cowboys.
What? Don't take too long.
And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. You can see that's what he's doing all year. Sitting in the leaders in that category. They're out and set. First and 10. Interception, last drive, doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now Dallas is going to call it second time.
No way.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down, ball on the 39-yard line. Dak out of the pistol. He puts a power on it. He's got it inside the 10. And that plays right to a home. They're going to stay at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chip the field and sets him up for first and goal. From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Dak throwing again. Pocket isn't looking out there into the drop it. They've held out twice. Here we go, third goal. Final time taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what remains of this half. Buckle up, it's third goal. From the gun is Prescott. Looking at his zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So fourth down, brings out Brandon Aubrey to touch the Cowboys field goal. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Game's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Just talk about it all the time. Sure, you left the field goal, but man, they get a touchdown now.
Aubrey down, kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. The coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here. We're going to see plenty more before this game ends. So you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what they're thinking. Give them a call. 1-844-MADDEN-1 and make your case for who should get a boost. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 30-yard line as they reel it in. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hurts setting up to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were running up in the backyard with little alligators, 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball. Credit to defense. Of course, he needed completion.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this field and earn them a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shot at midfield. Hurts throwing again. Built up this one to his running back complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Who was texting my phone?
The vacation.
From what?
I like the football stuff. I don't know.
Pocket is opening up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring out 4th down. So we've arrived at halftime with the Cowboys enjoying a lead on the road. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida studio. And I guess we'll follow with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half. Elliott's all set.
I gotta take a shower tonight. I got that interview.
Kickoff taking it to 3.
I gotta shave. Yeah. I gotta shave.
The Cowboys and CD Lamb headed back out on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
All right, here we go. CD Lamb.
Now down to throw.
No! Alright, then we'll start fucking guarding CD. I'll start running down their throats.
Running the kick, Elliott. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense working quickly. Give on 3rd down, Elliott. Broke through the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on first is Prescott.
CD, baby.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Trying to inside to Elliott. And they send it straight ahead, but the run stops him after gain 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On second down with Elliott. And he'll pick up and move the chains.
That's
all
offensively, and it just feels so much confidence. I didn't think they were looking to get the 1st down. Get to a man for 3rd down, but instead to move the chains, and it's ruthless defense.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big hit. They rip off a big chunk of field and sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys with the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all know these somebody like to working down the end zone, Brock, and there are so many ways they don't use them down there.
Things are extremely different down there when you try to fake hitting, which is what makes it so tough and impossible at times. He can make the smallest swings to his run, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Aubrey had to kick this one.
What a kick.
To return this. Big coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with first and 10. Starting right with Barkley. And they've got it behind the line. Big loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They go to Barkley again. And they're ready for him at the line.
You're not running the ball on me, bro.
Let's see what they win with.
I'm controlling this line.
Back to throw. Got it. It's the catch. And it's a nice game.
Fourth down, baby. Punt the ball.
The Eagles are in formation. And this will be the second effort of the contest.
Fonte Turpin.
And he gets a few yards before they come down on return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. First and 10, Prescott.
Grabby touch, baby.
And that's good yardage for the new set of downs. Now it's Elliott. Breaks the tackle, and he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He's been a picture for the whole game, and all signs indicate Brock he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has sold the road so well. Put together a game that Evans just not do it.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They just get the play off. In the traffic, complete.
CD Lamb.
It's down to the 28. Just one. A new set of downs awaits them. First and 10. First down, here's that.
CD Lamb, baby.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now around this with Elliott. And they try to power it forward with only a couple of yards there. Prescott has that offense moving quickly. Right back to Elliott. And he turns a little room to work into a game down at the 9. Even with this lead, keep it down. Once again, Elliott. And he
Touchdown.
into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys likely lift up the wheel right there. Extra point for Rodgers.
I ain't done with these Eagles yet.
And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return as they bring him down inside the 30. And this is a good representation right here of what the playoffs will look like come the postseason in 2 weeks. Still a few things to finalize, though, which makes this week and those divisional games next week incredibly important. On first down, Hurts. This one finds it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head into turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the next game.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, so was the defense, and they take him down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hurts looking to throw. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Third and four coming up now. Running back sets in motion. Hurts winning on third and short. Completes beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never will subside so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to it. First down throw for Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Devon.
Pick six, Mitch.
And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown to the depth there, linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. Sure enough, one of them jumps it, takes it to the house.
You say that. You think about the depth finder on the Bishop. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers live to learn. He could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six. Is it sent away? His return starts at the 5. He stopped under 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories as they head back out. And the drive will start for the first and 10.
No.
Hurts back to the air after the pick. Finds him in the middle. And he's tackled and gained a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space. Take that shot downfield.
Hurts down from the gun. Gets it to Paris Campbell. He gets loose down the right side. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
They need a guy.
The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. Extra point out to Guy Elliott. And the Eagles come by a quarter. Down out of 20. With time taken away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick.
Stop with my phone.
And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. Well, I guess
Don't hit my phone.
Gotta do it to this point in the game.
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out.
Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you go from things where you do build to the following week and find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Second and 10, we need to get some positive yardage here. Dak got the play fake. This one falls incomplete.
Fucking stop!
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
I think if you look up in phase and defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Rams gets it on the sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things every time he gets that football.
Marvin Harrison flash strikes right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy working games like this, where you can't beat him enough, because that defense just sleep has no answers.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action, Prescott. Away defender, incomplete.
I want to try to get
No connection on the last play, and now 3rd down. Man in motion here. Prescott now on 3rd down. That's going to go incomplete. He's breaking it up. Hang on to the pick. Hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Game's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that double head kick and turn around and kick it directly at his coach. Because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Starting from the 5. And pretty solid position starting out here, Brock. He's tapped out the 29. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And this is a final opportunity to make things a little closer at the final score. Now they send them back in motion right. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Hurts. Barkley's got it. Hits him straight across the midfield. Hits the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Don't look up the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. And he'll be brought down to getting to the 47-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Taking the deep shot on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Elliott running out of the gun. And they shove him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. They run it from the gun with Elliott. And they bring him down around the 34. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Finds him on the crossing route. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets them up with the first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chain. There's a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Elliott. And he pulls through the defense for a touchdown. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra points right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. He's popped that into that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expected that defense to be looking for that on this series. Shotgun snap first. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out a little short of the 40. First and 10 on the 41. Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Stop it.
Motion man left is Brown.
Stop.
Hurts throwing again. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, or opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive to take that.
Yep, that's one.
Now this one's going to be a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they did what Kate, and I know that sounds really shitty at this professional level, but it really is a thing. This one was still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
I think you're upset.
Elliott set the kickoff.
Yeah, they scored a bit.
I think that. I think what?
The new kickoff rules. This is going to come out 30, not 25 on the touchback. They're out to set first and 10. First down, here's Dak. And this one's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That was a play like you need to buy receivers just enough to get open on the outside. And your quarterback got enough time to find him over the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold that, and it forces you completion.
And it's incomplete. They set the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road.
That was not my monthly score again.
What's I won? They play like that the whole game. Yeah. Stop, shout out. Come on, dude.
Look at that, baby. Number one. Number one. Right? What do you want? Get annoying. What do you want? What's not bad? What? I'm not getting enough food. Even
You
then.
got something later.
This is my last season game. I'm about to be in the playoffs.
It's week 18 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott.
Jersey, this is so far. Coming along twice.
It's the Cowboys and the Commanders.
That's right, Blake.
Kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Man,
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the next.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take it into this Cowboy team in replay. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
And he'll take it across the 25 to the 26-yard line. So that brings the Washington offense onto the field. Leading him up their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
We're seeing it more and more this league. Teams like the athletes got to taking the snaps, guys at the grip.
Oh my God, you're not really starting to do that.
Best examples if you see out there right now. He can throw from a new guy and then right there on the plus the next. He has an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 27. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
That's
Touchdown Commanders. With career touchdown number 75. And the Commanders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now the kick this one away and off it goes.
Dante's hurting, baby.
Now we'll see with the right arm of Dak Prescott has some stories. The Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will think that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much action they need that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1.
Right.
Working out again, Daniels.
Got this complete to John Dodson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
From the 22, he's second in the yard.
Now
Daniels.
Getting rocked.
Multiple players combined for the team's first sack of the game. So they've been unable to capitalize on a good field position as of yet. Here's third and 9. To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to be taken down. Still a couple of yards short of the first.
Kick your field goal, man.
Gets to 7 yards that time as he's
I hope you're great.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Damn, I'm down by 10.
The season will lead the Nets on the field goal.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker that you can depend upon, man, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one is nice. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift the play.
And he's caught by Williams. And he'll take it down, but not enough to get it across midfield.
In Washington territory, here's first and 10 at the 46.
Broke some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And quickly they get to the line. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And we're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made. Washington 16. From the shotgun, they get the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 and the 4. First and goal, and they're going to
Get a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Prescott. And he scores.
Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it back with their score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7.
So after the touchdown, I'm going to kick this away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchdown. And we're bringing it to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense to take over.
And they split the upright slash time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't look too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do again. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to contribute in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdown.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be complete. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. From the shotgun, it's Davis. This is Hurts on the pitch and catch. And they break one tackle, but they quickly brought it down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first one. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down after a loss of 2. Now the full Oklahoma Sooners trash away on the Buffalo football. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
They responded for 3 times in the win last week as this first one here's away. Special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the clock. And the Cowboys will take over the football with the 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Throwing, Prescott. Short pass
taken by Schoonmaker.
So the completion results in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
10-7 on score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action.
And he's able to take this one to the 35-yard line.
Ball to the 55 now as they come out from 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34 from Commanders territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Inside to Elliott. And he is back in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Right?
Again, it's Elliott.
And
He's going to take this one down to the 25. This now a 3rd and 4.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's
He's
going to lose yards.
They take him down to 26. And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaking up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside.
And he's caught. And he'll take it into the
He wants to make it.
Aubrey good with the PAT. And it's now 14-10.
So that's what it's 7 plays. And it's finished up by the
touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
So after the touchdown, we're going to kick this away. Back to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense heading out. Over on the sideline, they hit that reset button between possessions last time out. They had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Daniels in control. Completed, it's Dotson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a good start right there. This game has changed pretty dramatically in the last few minutes. So now these guys are forced to play behind here. And that's a positive first step. That's playing easily right back.
Still receptive, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there on second down.
Here's Davis.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is a pickup, and it's good for Washington first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down, they stick with Eckler. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you can pay money to sack.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That's how multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. And we hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A tall task ahead of here. They need for 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Tress Way now. As he'll punt it away for the second time. That one was a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he comes into his final week of the season as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to end his strong campaign on a high note. Able to hit his target low. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Prescott left from the 50. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they'll get it down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made. Washington's 21. So we reach halftime.
On the video. I'm going to score this.
For now, there we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. And returning across the 35 to the 36.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they get the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success doing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get the running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that they've got a longer in the locker room and after.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher to go get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field. And so many times we're looking to be able to drive the third corner as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance defensively, to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Pass to the center and gets it to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that last throw is going to be a big one, folks. Something many of us didn't think we could ever see.
It moves him past the 6,000-yard mark in passing for the season as his remarkable campaign just continues to get better and better.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Prescott to throw it.
That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets into the one. Out of bounds right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure the Steve knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
And he's got it.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 at the beginning of 3.
Prescott on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Boy, such a good drive. You'd think to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know that you think they can go get it.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with an exchange. You know, be it quote-unquote. One team, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board, we did switch out the lead. Let's not listen to it.
So first and 10 from the 30.
Off the play fake. Damage. And the Cowboys pressure gets them this time.
Take the Marcus Lawrence from me. Oh, you fucking lost.
Forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Got an edge in the pass rush, so be equally intense here. Second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
They go play action. Daniels. And he finishes it off. Escaping the pressure running. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards off the scramble, but it's still even with the 3rd down. We'll see what we got drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to begin the first down. Throwing in those Daniels. Buying time to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble.
Put the ball.
Situation.
Bears transferring now. As he's on the line for Washington.
Fuck, getting that hole, bro.
There. And they will take over first and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they were able to turn some clock. They got the field goal added onto their lead, but that was the drive that was so long, it should have been the end. It's
Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a lead now up to 14. They certainly made quick work of that ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
What are you talking about? Hit that ref.
They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Commanders offense back onto the field. But it's not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And if you want to know in today's NFL, the passing game isn't really usually not much else of working either. Just have to have that number easy answer to. Let's look at that. But the back will be everything you need. So despite the fact that they're struggling to win it, they've got to find some type of play. Multiple balls. They put the ball in the air and allow for them to have some success.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down. You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there. To throws Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. Looks like another empty position offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. Off the play fake, touchdown. And that's going to do it to the wide receiver. These two teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they went for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be second and 10.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And just talking about confidence after the last one that ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first two throws haven't quite enough to try to figure out a big play here on third down to get the momentum going again. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose again. And he is into the end zone. With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead at the final seconds of this third quarter.
So after the touchdown, we're now to kick this one away.
And he'll be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains here as the regular season. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as you guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Paul Lawrence is back.
The Washington offense.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone because the rough going teams, they had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives. So you're saying that you're tired of seeing the time and do this thing in this game? Is that what you're trying to say? I mean, I'm okay with it. Everything that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again. Actually, the punter doesn't know himself. He wants to see his offense put together a drive and give his love a rest. Play action now, it's Daniels.
Oh, that's in the double
Games.
Pick drop by Diggs. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over the 36-yard line.
That's not the first time we've seen him give up here during the rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced him to mistake. He's making strides week to week and he's handling different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some work still to do.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The passing attack, even though that was as incomplete, is really sharp in this, and it's resulted in a touchdown. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one. Well, that will certainly make everyone look back off. That's pretty happy because that gives them a chance
to pad their stats a bit, but as far as the actual need, you and I both know they just let this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Prescott down.
One incomplete.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. A lot of folks just want to run their board, but no matter who's on the field.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Prescott.
Find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Look at the 12. Prescott.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys look poised to reach
17-0 as they head on to their lead. Aubrey Good with the PAT. And now increased their lead to 28. So that winds up a 7-play drive, and it's finished off with a touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, bring down to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return, this ball is going to come up to the 30-yard line. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. So that's Charles describing a touchdown, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had last time.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. And interceptions results. Frankly, to me, it's about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you should.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a final touchdown.
Marcus Lawrence, touchdown!
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the inside, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. It takes this near the 25, just a little past there, calling it to 26. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. And they sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
Hey, guys,
All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes that just stop.
I guess it's time to lean on that leadership. Here goes Daniels. On the screen is Zeppler. And he's going to lose it. Should be backed up to the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Daniels.
Oh, he caught that shit!
Keep his feet in bounds. They say yes.
Great job both feet in the first down. And somewhat of a measure of reverse. In for the touchdown. But they
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Blankenship. It's up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they finally get to him out near the field, but he's only across the 35 of the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. They scored consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue to put it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, a bit harder, because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, we can continue to accelerate. But we'll see if they decide to keep it back for this one. But when this game is gone, they got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
It's complete. And we will have a Cowboys that stretch down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Out of the gun, it's in. And that's materializing there on the first down. They get a couple, and that's it. Jamin Davis there to bring it down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. What has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott.
Oh my gosh! Every time you come in here, it's going to damn pick. By the time he decides I'll be bad and trailers will be closed.
Better fucking not.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
Throwing it out, and Crowder makes the catch.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards is the field. And the run is starting very nicely. First down. Looking to throw. Daniels.
That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder.
The Downs is a gain of 6. And then they second down. You get the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running, just run the game out that way.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50 right at midfield.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a commanding first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 70 on 3rd and 4.
Daniels looking to throw.
That's to the guard. It's Robert Woods.
It's not going to be
And
changed.
he goes down, but not before giving it inside the 25.
One final shot there. Look to throw. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked to 2nd down.
What?
Here's Daniels.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
I picked it back off, though.
You play now.
I don't know.
Oh, don't play him.
Not until I get out of the game. Ah! You mean enough? You mean stop it, he's 5. Don't do that to her, Dylan. Ouch! Look. Start. Look, I put my foot here, mate. Oh. You hear this, bitch? Watch out. You gotta get through her first. She's trying to bite you. Ah! I'll fucking smack you with a diaper.
Or then close that.
Can you get away from me? Oh. 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 Oh, God. Man, that was a hell of a piss. You gotta stay on top of the clothes. Because I got to the shower and I'm dropping it.
Yeah.
Ha! Yeah.
Hey, Gilly. You looking for some teacher now? No. What? You ever take cup noodles for now?
No.
I gotta turn the heater off.
After the light,
Or turn the heater off.
you can do that. Lazy.
Text the other too, so I know her text it back.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And it is
Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. On the return, Britton Covey. He stopped on the return from 27. So here come the Eagles in their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
It's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having nose for the inside of football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the NBA mini. He's elevating his teammates around him. He's got a skill set that I know a lot of the quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. They do a receiver in motion. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they're on him after a 2-yard gain. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. From the 47, Cable hauls it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure.
Oh my God!
That sucks. A lot simpler and easier when you tell the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, here's Hurts. He's on the move. And so they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, I'm going to send one of the things out in the kit. If you can send me. Huh?
Yep.
Barkley trying to suck it up. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe. He's starting to push into Cowboys territory. Looks like a pickup of 2, and now they've got 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket is opening up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Now punted away. Braden Mann out to send it covered. This was not hit well. It's headed for that sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this take. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough life losses to significant injuries. His leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
First down, here's that. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is dead. Lamb's got it on the sideline. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
What I like about that kick, I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. They're going to yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it wrong, surprisingly. It falls incomplete. Second down coming up. They send him in motion. Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Looking for a wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Dak caught the play fake. Colorman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. So 4th down, brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Gage kick is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Aubrey had a kick this one away. So new kickoff is this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Flush down the pocket. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Pass complete to Campbell. And he gets around 6 there. They step by Devon Clark. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Just got it away before they hit, but it doesn't matter, it's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Great man on the punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt, top his 1st one. And the coverage team is there as he fits it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's the long take, Brandon Graham with the stop. On 2nd down, they're on with Elliott. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Zach Bond with the tackle. They're on 3rd to Elliott. And he'll get them enough for 1st down. Trying to work quickly now. Throwing on first is Prescott. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense is in the re-up now. First and 10, Prescott. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. will do it for one quarter of this end.
That's good. So, then everything I run.
Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Go up here when there's no switch ball.
Then they fake. Get Prescott. In the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up second down.
You ask a lot of good defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hit pocket, but to make plays on the balls of the place. He was challenged with intermediate throw and sweating with ease.
Prescott has that offense moving the ball. Dak throwing again. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making a 9-point advantage. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys making a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them all the way to the postseason. First and 10 now from the 30. First down from the gun. As his target, it's John Wilson. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia first down. One play in, and this drive is already in the enemy territory. First down throwing for Hurts. This is reeled in by Wilson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle there by Jordan Lewis.
You have to get the goddamn back goal.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Why you get, bitch?
And after making that catch, we see he's shaking up. Trainers have to take a look. First down on the 36. Hurts throwing again. They said they're going to get there, and they drop it.
If you bite me one more time, I'm going to kick
Drives to the
you.
backfield. Second down coming up.
Put me in the face. Come on, go get your back.
There's some fucking stuff.
I'm going to be sticking forever.
Another try following the sack. That one was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in the coverage. Now look at how close to the incompletion.
And it's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great man, out once more for another punt. Devontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's up to punt and send his line. His offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Dak out of the pistol. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Trying to get that one to C.D. Lamb. So 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for you to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. And it's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun is Prescott. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Another throw from Prescott. He goes back to him yet again, completes. He makes 22 on the rip and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Prescott, first and 10. Was secured by Brandon Cooks. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Yeah.
From the red zone now. Goes right first into the slants, it's intercepted. And the Eagles will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Touch the watch. You broke it? No, I overloaded. No, I overloaded it. You know what that means? I put too much clothes in it. So instead of drying them all at once, I got to separate them into 2 different drying ones.
Finds him over the middle.
Your age stops at 6. I know, I'm going to have to. What? Those are going to go in the dryer once I find them. Otherwise, it's something wrong with this.
Couldn't break up on that throw. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Throwing here hurts. Buying some time right. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Here's man on the punt and away. Turpin back deep to return. Takes it into the 26. He can't get the coverage team from much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again instead. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Prescott here from the gun. That's cut for the first. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. So we're at halftime in this fight for a spot. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get it back to football with the start of the 2nd half. Somebody has gone to the NFC Championship game for this one. Let's find out who as our 2nd half gets underway. And the decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. And they really lean on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. And he's done a decent game before being brought down. Working quickly here. Working for the pistol, Prescott. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Eagles, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. First and 10, here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they finally bring him down, but that's
damn Parsons.
And you set it down. He brings the offense up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll on the option to the short side. And then he stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is a 35-yard look for the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, and you come away with 3 points, not what you're looking for in the call sheet.
Return coming from the 14. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
You know, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, but maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
He's thrown deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault to look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Second down, here's Prescott again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. It's again 21 yards to pick up that first down. That thrown again. Makes the grab and bounds left side. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for the Cowboys' first down. On the toss, here's Elliott. Here's pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sidney Brown in on that stop. And everybody rushing back to the line. From the 21.
Brother Burford back up.
And now he's going to hit out of bounds after a nice game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Elliott does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Offense in a hurry up here.
Let me see it.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Has it in close. And he has another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. They'll try with Elliott. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only 1 yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal from the 2.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Running forward, it's Elliott. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey and kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles are ready to set up shop on offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but something's worked with consistency in Brock. Might be why they trailed at the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, but you love a physical game of football and can hammer at the opponent. But today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
And that's good yardage there with every set of downs to boot. They're able to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, around with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We're down to 1 quarter to play. Everyone's prepped inside. second down now. Hurts now from the gun. They find Smith. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field with this league. You find through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I straight myself out to a hole, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got turnover on downs. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And he hits Seam and got it to the opposing 44. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 2nd and 1. Pocket is holding up. They're able to drop it. Prescott has that offense moving quickly.
A loss of 6 on the play. It's now 3rd down and 7.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's Lamb running slant. And they make the tackle at the 38. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. Throwing on first is Prescott. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal. First down, here's Dak. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. The throw's caught. This one stopped at the 3-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now
3rd and goal, Prescott. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slipped right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown, lost.
He's got it. And for the Dallas touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
For those who tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
I'll bring out kick this one away. Coming down to return this. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out. On 1st down, Hurts. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And denies. Now we are getting a challenge. Mike McCarthy wants to.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. And kick the running back in motion. From the pistol, Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think in a situation like that, 3rd and inches, defense is certainly thinking stop the run first. That's well done defensively. Not a problem for them to adapt and get into the right coverage and now force a critical 4th down.
They'll run forward Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Working quickly here. First down throwing for Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for Dallas Goddard there. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one drops unless there's a hit involved.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Holding offense.
Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. This offense now left to think of their next call as they make a long walk back down the field. Here we go, 2nd and very long. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Hurts throwing again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Goddard makes the catch. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And this one won't get close. They make the save and force that turnover on downs. The Cowboys have in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Elliott straight ahead. And he carries it for a big gain. It gets him down into the red zone. Trying to set this up quick. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Catch is made in close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they took care of business just as you'd expect.
Who's next? Still nothing from your dad?
All you now.
What's he saying? Oh, God. Cowboys versus Green Bay in the NFC Championship.
It's the
What is the
NFC
fucking odds of that?
Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Dallas.
What? Text check the time I'm playing Green Bay to see championship game.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special team, running the football. But in the playoffs, All the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Love now. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down the Packers call on Daniel Wheeler to punt. Deep to return is Devontae Turpin. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs, and now the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they played this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott.
Never again in what order.
Why?
And he's caught by William. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's stupid.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. But guaranteed, quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll go down, but not before getting his inside.
The thing is you don't have to go in notes. And the problem is you get your pass up all day long.
26-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your own line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and some get what you get after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. They're looking for
a fucking pig.
Put up by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you don't get at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official when called.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Here's Daniel Wheelan on now to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it.
Nothing about the first quarter.
Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they got it with a 2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Here's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 27 yards. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. On play action. Love to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Daniel Wheelan now. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, does that make you miss ability to take it for big yardage and put the end zone again? So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. They'll try to run forward with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Running with Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Fourth and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yard situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
Prescott to throw it. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's close. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. Now Prescott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. To throw now. Here's Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one.
The pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll start with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboys touchdown. CeeDee Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Love. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
Well,
What?
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Prescott down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broke it up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And the move for Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll set up the throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They run again with Dowdle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Drop that, Rico.
You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they've always wanted to go for it. And I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. They'll get it.
Out of his end zone, Love able to find his man, Kraft. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Still going.
Okay.
To the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1 yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 97 yards, everything but pay dirt. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft there to make the grab. And the Packers get a bit closer. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. One play, two plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, "Is any?"
Oh, my God! Slanted, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
That's so annoying.
Hopkins with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, look at the juke. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting in any kind of rhythm here today. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. Back now here on EA Sports. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. Love, they go play action now. This is caught, it's Christian Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Love now. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Play action this time with Love. And This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time with a sack. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing, Love. And he's going to go down again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's on coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get paid deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
You know it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Prescott from the gun. Left side to Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Prescott. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll throw again. Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 5. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Over the middle complete. That's Elliott. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
We're about to be on the right. We do.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Ball start. Offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Yeah, here we go.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Now the pressure gets there. He goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure that this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
It's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Oh, a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, and early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partners, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Working out of the gun, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On play action, Love to throw. He finds Watson, it's gone. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Love from the gun. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, here are going back to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.
Let me see. Let's hear it.
Oh, we can't even see the camera. Forgot to go fuck with it. There it is, Super Bowl. What?
EA Sports.
It's the grand finale of the 2024 season on a big stage here in New Orleans. Super Bowl 59 underway. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they want you to win to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like the Bears make those sub packages, don't they?
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the snap is made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tony Johnson there on the stop. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Calling a game of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion, the tight end Kelce. Now here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. Now this is only going to be a game of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And again, returns that we stop just shy of the 30-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that for this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And this one's incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident, I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And that will be incomplete.
And that's this offense trying to split the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
That's to the sideline of Portland. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Look at the throw. Prescott. That is caught by Elliott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Elliott going to get on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Prescott down. And this ball is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take the first quarter lead. And repeating with the BAC. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Auburn had to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, bites.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. Can they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We're following the play now. They're going to stop the clock here as the man is shaken up. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this on half to right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
That's a touchdown hit. I mean, I thought I didn't think Capitals got 2 days.
Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. First down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So from here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there.
Yeah, you think Springer, Bob. Yeah, on the thing it said pull up. No, I got the yard back.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They should have got some.
Ain't had the money. You need a 3, that's what I got.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get joined back at the 40. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from a long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. Those bombs away right there. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But in theory about it, on here, they are more athletic now than ever before. About kickers, trace their backgrounds, trace their history, you'll find that they were big-time athletes all along. But their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with their motivated groups. Remember the offense scored a touchdown. And he's flying down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
The Pats.
67 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're getting down inside with 30 at the 27. Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take your field goal, but you'll find you're leaving points out there, and you got to put it in the end zone.
Trying to put it in the end zone.
It feels like a very strong team, but
And it's straight, it's Pacheco.
yeah, that man was gone. Pacheco was fast. You don't get him, he was running. It's open.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's the fastest man. That man was already to that first down line.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he is met in his tracks.
Just Lawrence best.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice
showing up finally a lot defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now Mahomes. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. On fourth down, Matt Araiza is set on to punt. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. And here's Matt Araiza now. Taking it about the 36. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now here come the Cowboys.
What hurts?
Like, who's the good that against them, but that's what it's for.
Touchdowns. That's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure unbridled joy after that one.
Room to maneuver the 35. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Elliott will strike into the line of scrimmage as we tackle back at the 40-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try it again with Elliott. And again, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. On we go with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs will go back on offense here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. Shotgun snaps to Mahomes. And that was rushed down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Got his hand complete over the middle. That's Brown. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 46 to go in this first half. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll look to set up as blockers. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys are going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And the Cowboys terrific there as it's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. There's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Good defensive call right there because that's someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent it, provide another catch to his big start.
Prescott yet again. Find the open man. That's complete. And they'll run the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a counter there in a pretty good first half.
I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much trained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for the next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Throwing the out route here, it's complete to Kelsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So the halftime show, the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock in the situation, CD, and say, got 4 points to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboys touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
Fuck Kansas City, they can't beat you.
Point up and good by Aubrey. And they open the lead up down to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey down to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back down. They'll lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And get this to the 32. The game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line because if you're a pass rusher, you're going to continue back there and running the football. All you're doing is getting that square stance and going after the quarterback.
Here's 3rd and 6.
No, you're trying to shoot down the front. The front bombing.
And this is going to be incomplete.
For the fresh starts when he gave the third quarter. Still off target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Hey, 24. It's a 40-yard, 6 yards on the return. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And if we analyze how he's getting in, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, when he's sending coverage at him, he's trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Now Prescott. First mistake for him in the ballgame is it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, we've been able to take advantage. Jesus says in this ballgame, but that's something right there. They're still in the third quarter. It takes something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and it definitely showing there's some tight stuff left in him. Hasn't been a better day. The time of the rest of the net, this is behind them, and find ways to make plays. Lance Baker does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
That one's caught by Rice. 90 yards to pick up there. It's a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion late. He's going to handle it on the touchdowns. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how typical it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball, put the ball in motion, and sometimes you get that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's trying to match up an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Second and 16. Again, it's Kuchiko. It's also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here in the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Stop hitting me.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. This is taken around 12. 43 yards on the punt, 70-yard return. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb and wide receivers, he brings out this offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3, over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for them to handle that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one, because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us.
And able to get this one across 25 before he's brought down. The first down carry by Henley.
Taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
On second down, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And
there's just one that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl. So we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Pass taken by his big tight end, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So for that side, he's running first and 10 at the 18.
10th carry for Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown in the Super Bowl.
And the Cowboys are starting at 4 of the game's biggest stage. They are
running away with his
Super Bowl.
Pretty good with the PAT.
And this one was a while ago. They just added to that big lead. So after the touchdown, all they're down to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs ready to get on offense. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just is not gone as they had hoped. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The lead going to make a part of that has been how they took it to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another completion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest. Throwing down to Mahomes. Pitch and catch here in Travis Kelce, and it gets this to the 30. Good for a gain of 5. Here is 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. Had a man open, but missed it. It's incomplete. If they're going to have a shot at the Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. In motion, the tight end Kelsey. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth. In motion, the tight end. Now here's Mahomes. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are going to take over at the 41. This advantage, this defense knew their passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they win for it.
Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big play there. He found the red zone. Excellent play. One that made it look like sitting on the board when this drive is over.
Off the play fake. Prescott. He'll find the line that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs 14. Inside give the penalty. And effective running here. Take it down inside the 10. 67 yards rushing for them. A couple of touchdown runs to boot. And it's still complete. The defender won't hold him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Prescott. Toward the end zone, that's going to line up incomplete. The CD, they're big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game. It seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until it's stopped.
That is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Now the Chiefs offense ready to do battle again. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's not about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive because that's a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gets a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter, and what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball, so we welcome you back. 3rd down and 1. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got just 2 minutes. That's complete. He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And this one's going to be off the mark, too far out in front. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seems to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on board against them. Of course, they want to make it the total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got to have a chance.
They need two. Here's third down. Now it's Mahomes again. This is close. And again for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Packers on target. As they make just a slight bit more respectable here in the final play. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit as they'll send this one away. Solid return for field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they are trying to play it cool out of the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to winning this game with the celebration to get a Super Bowl title. And he will get into the end zone and get another touchdown. This thing is on Aubrey now for the point after. And this one was a while ago because they just held on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a time, but they were out there for a good time. And they're able to get Vader. So after the touchdown, they now to kick this away.
You're big, I love it.
What's your love for the evidence? He's picked up from and the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's a chief up field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to move some momentum to move through. Then the defense comes.
Yeah, this game is big. Even score. Might not do a lot of guys benefit on the scoreboard because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, get some to the momentum and reps. The focus is going to get back to practice in the next couple of days.
But the officials are going to say the receiver there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down. Now Mahomes. And the Cowboys now the Cowboys going to put their first and their timeouts. That'll leave them with two remaining. We'll be back after this. Now fourth down as the punt team sending this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a 6-yard return as the receivers quickly. Out comes CD with the rest of the Dallas offense. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game, 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it. There are a lot of guys involved, but sometimes when you have the hand or a person who's just really taking business and over the field, you have to keep it up to him. Zone coverage there. That makes it a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there. And it's a big complete.
Open man right side, it's low. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
Yeah,
but the two teams talking on their respective sidelines. We take a break.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers. To see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a target area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Prescott on play action. He'll fire deep downfield for the ball. This is caught at the 20. And they are going to score again. Yeah, touchdown as they just handed their totals.
But they certainly have a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepare for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
That's where.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that backfires in a big way.
So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 and the 26-yard line.
KC offense out of ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I would, because now is not going to erase what's happened in the game.
He's complete. And they're going to take this one past midfield before being stopped just before 55. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Hardy Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL.
And the Super Bowl champions, they catch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look at the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Commissioner Goodell doing the honors as he hands the Lombardi Trophy to America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage here on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner Charles Davis for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gunn saying good night from New Orleans.
So who you play now?
New season.
They starting?
What, bro?
Go get the stuff.
Where is Dylan?
This video done?
How do I play them the first game of the preseason?